Hello and welcome back to TinyBlueGames. My name of course is Seesaw or Chris, and today we're talking about Wildstar. Now originally today I planned to have my first episode to a casual's guide to the hardcore, about character creation and all that. If you haven't checked out the guide, I suggest you do. So yeah, that's just my one shameless plug. But otherwise, today we're going to be talking about a possible transition in payment models for Wildstar. Now, nothing's confirmed, and I know a lot of people are going to hate the fact that nothing's confirmed or whatever. The forums are lit on fire because of this. But I thought it would be good just to have a nice place to talk about some of my ideas and some of your guys' ideas in the comments below about what this could mean, if it's good or bad, and all that. So let's talk about what happened yesterday, or the day, I think it was yesterday. They announced the Wildstar box mystery box promo. So essentially, when you bought one of the hard copy boxes from Wildstar, you got a code that you could put in that would give you one of 3 RNG items. The first one is a Snarf-a-Lynx mount. Sorry about that. It's a hard word to say, which is kind of like a big cat mount that you see in the video right now. It's probably the most popular item. You get a glitter kitty cruiser hoverboard, which has sort of like little hearts in the back. You can see it in the video, I think, as well. And then you also have a chance to get a Marauder costume set. So you get one of the 3 of these. You can trade them in the game and all that as well, which is one of the most exciting parts of it. A lot of people are trading the cat mount for like 40 plat right now. And if you get all 3, you get a special title as well. So what does this mean? Well, ultimately, they're trying to get rid of their hard copy box sets right now, is what a lot of people think. Because we've also seen a Reddit post that talks about them taking Wildstar off the shelves in Australia. Now, so it strongly looks like they might be trying to get rid of the box set, which would be a move towards buy to play possibly, or free to play. So I guess what I want to talk about is what switching the payment model might do for the game. Now, the very first thing we need to talk about is what would happen initially. So if we initially, let's talk about buy to play, because I think that's the most popular decision and the most probable. And I don't want to like sway anyone's opinions at all here. This is just an open discussion, so please leave your comments about this discussion. Like leave your opinions as well. So for buy to play, I see a large influx of people right away. Well, that's probably guaranteed just from a marketing aspect, as people, not want to pay the sub fee, so they'll probably buy it if there is no sub fee. And because on Facebook and stuff, we see a lot of people spamming the comments saying that buy to play and they'll play it or whatever. So we can tell that there will be an influx of people. A thing that we're not 100% sure of, but kind of sure of, is that there will be a few people who leave because it's not pay to play anymore. There has been people in the forum saying that they'll flat out leave and all that. Ultimately, I think if people are saying that, and if they actually truly care about Wildstar a lot, they'll probably try the waters with the new payment model for a little bit and then leave if it's going south. They won't just flat out leave. I'm sure there will be a few people who leave, but if that was to happen, there'd for sure be more of an influx than an outflux just from the initial start. What would the system look like? Well, what we know about NCSoft is that they have a buy-to-play system in Guild Wars 2. Now, if I was a guessing person, I'd assume that the system in Wildstar would probably resemble Guild Wars 2's system. With a cash shop, you buy the game or whatever. The game goes for sale quite often as well, so it's a lot more about getting people through the cash shop than anything. And a lot of people like that model. Now, when I say Guild Wars 2, a lot of people also get scared. And the reason they get scared is because a lot of people don't like the kind of content and stuff Guild Wars 2 has. They don't have, many new dungeons going into the game ever, or raiding or all that, or even that much for Battlegrounds, really, coming to the game. It's largely focused around these story updates and stuff like that, which just, even for me, I don't really like that. And I think it's kind of put, a bad taste in people's mouth about the buy-to-play model just because Guild Wars 2 is using their funding for the wrong thing. And I don't think it's about the model per se. I think it's just because Guild Wars 2 developers choose to make it for casuals. They choose to use the money that they're making to make more story content and stuff. Honestly, I think if Wildstar had that same amount of income, they would be fine and probably keep the same amount of content coming up for raids and all that as well. I honestly think that they could keep it close to par with the content coming into the game if they had a nice cash shop and all that. One thing that would be different than Guild Wars 2 though, and would have to be probably, is a optional subscription, payment system where you could pay a subscription fee and then you get, maybe an allotment of gems every so often or whatever they'd use in the cash shop in Wildstar. You'd get maybe bonus XP and all that as well. Obviously, and it goes without saying, almost the biggest thing is that it doesn't go pay to win. And I think Guild Wars 2 is not pay to win. I don't think at all it's pay to win. So that's the one piece of hope I have for this. So give me your thoughts on that. Then the other thing we need to talk about, I guess, is if it went to free to play, like full on free to play, what would this mean? Well, now we're going to have, a whole bunch of more people playing. The problem with this is it's not going to keep, anyone out. So we're going to have a lot more, gold sellers. We're going to have a lot more just people who aren't really, really good at games at all, which isn't a problem per se. It's just, it's going to let in a lot of the ruckus to the game. Initially, the game's probably going to thrive. There's a bigger chance, though, that a lot of people who want pay to play are going to leave if it's free to play. Like, because there's less assurance of quality at that point. So I guess I don't have a ton to say about the free to play thing. Another issue is that free to play generally has more chance of having, pay to win store items. And that's just from past experience. I mean, it might not be true. It might not happen. And honestly, I don't think free to play would happen. I think we'd for sure go to buy to play first and try that, I think. And I honestly just see them staying with that. That's if there is even a change in the payment model. This is all speculation. I just want an open discussion about it. Honestly, I'd love to see Wildstar's developers, give a statement about this. I know it's maybe up to NCSoft, or they're not allowed to say it or whatever. But I think it would be better for them if they did say something about it. I think that's everything I wanted to cover in this video. I'm hoping it's not too long. It's just I really wanted to talk about this stuff since it's catching on fire on the forums, and I think a lot of people have stuff to say about it. So do make comments about it and talk about it. I want to hear your thoughts. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys really did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to Wildstar, or have an existing Wildstar account and just want to try out some of the new content, please try the 10-day free trial either at the Wildstar homepage, or you can click my free trial button to get you there quicker, or you can check in the descriptions below because I'll keep a link there. And finally, if you really did enjoy these videos and want to see more, please subscribe. It means a lot to me, and it's a click away. So have a nice day.